Excellennial here with another story-based Excel tutorial, and today I'm going over part 2 of Rachel the Jewelry Maker. She has had this situation where she's been wanting to track the shipping cost, and in one of our last videos with Rachel the Jewelry Maker, we reviewed how to find the shipping cost based on the state with a drop-down list, and then another cell that references that drop-down list with a VLOOKUP. Today, we're going to keep that same drop-down list that has all of the states and calculate the matching shipping cost in this scenario using an index match instead of a VLOOKUP. Let's see what that looks like. Alright, so what we're doing here is this is the original list that we had, the equal VLOOKUP C10 sheet 1 column A through C, column 3 and false. So this is the formula that we made in the last video with VLOOKUP. This time we're going to do it with index match. So I'll just create a new section here, just adding the border, changing the color, and we'll add the new drop down here. So to make the drop down here, first I'm going to unhide the sheet 1 that we had that has all of our pricing and states on there. Now to make the drop down, I will go to data and select data validation. Now here we will select list and it'll give us the source option. So we will go to sheet 1, select cell A2, hold down shift command or shift control on PC and the down button. Now that's selected all of the cells that have the states in it and we can click OK. And now we're going to have our drop down here with all of the state information in it. Now the difference here is that we're going to be making an index match formula or using the index match functions instead of the VLOOKUP here. So we'll start with equal index, and this is going to be telling it what exactly we're looking for. So what information is it that I am trying to find? So the array or reference, in this case we're actually going to be using the top one here. So we'll go to sheet 1 and select all of column C. That's going to be our shipping cost. I'll press comma. Now, instead of continuing on with the index function breakdown, we're actually going to type in match here. So this is where we use a second function. We've got our index function. We've already told it what to index, what we're looking for. Now we're going to tell it how to match. So I'll type in match up here in the bar. Now the lookup value, we are looking up the state here. So we'll select C15 and a comma. Now we need to tell it where to look up that state. It's going to be back in sheet. Select all of column A, comma. Now we're going to need to focus on the match type. So there's 3 different options that we have here, which is -1, 0, and 1. Each of those numbers mean a different thing, of course, and the focus that we have is to make sure that the match type is going to be 0. And what that's telling it is that anything that we've selected, sheet 1 and cell C15, that those need to match exactly. That's what typing 0 means. If we type in 1, I believe it's anything that's greater than what we selected, and if we select -1, it's anything less than, I believe. I may have those backwards. So in this case, we're going to type in 0 and press enter, and now it is formulated to tell us the exact pricing. The one difference is that it's not formatted in the same way. So we'll go over here, select currency, so that's the same. Now let's go ahead and compare it to the other 2. Let's select Hawaii. Oh, that's not Hawaii. Alright, but it does match Hawaii there, $6.85. And then we will go ahead and go to Florida, $4.19. Alright, perfect. So this is exactly the same in terms of the result that it gives us. It's just 2 different ways to do the same thing. VLOOKUP and index match are very similar in terms of how they can be used. They have a couple variants when it comes to what they are required to have, but both of them will give you the same result. It gives you a lookup type system. And here we have the exact results that Rachel wanted. So either way, she gets exactly the information that she needs. Rachel's especially happy with her results now because she sees that there's 2 ways to do what she wants. So if she needs to do this again on another sheet or for another purpose, she knows that she has 2 options. She can either use the VLOOKUP as shown in the previous video, or she can use index and match functions to create the same result. If you have any questions about the process, please leave a comment in the section below, and until next time, have fun excelling!